Hello everyone, SneakyGuy here, and welcome to Amnesia: The Dark Descent Remastered. So, I recently bought Amnesia: The Bunker, so I decided I'm going to do the entire Amnesia series on my channel. So, I'm going to start with the first one, and I'm going to be doing it with the Remastered mod. I wanted to do something a little more laid back, creepy.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Okay, so I actually have played this on my channel before, but it was very briefly and I never ended up finishing that playthrough, so I am going to finish it this time though. See, I'm playing it with the Remastered mod by Florian. Since I recently bought Bunker, I wanted to do the whole series. And mind my voice, it might be a little raspy because I'm getting over a sickness. Up, Daniel. Stop breakdancing. See, I've played this so many times, so I'm not going to be really too scared by it. Except the choir, that's still terrifying, that part of the game. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Oh, finally loaded. Said to go through that whole thing all over again because the game crashed. Ooh, roaches. Well, there's a lantern. I'm not gonna pretend to be all like taken aback by any of this. It's more like a walkthrough till I get to the games I haven't played yet. Rebirth and the Bunker. Not sure if I'm gonna do a Machine for Pigs or not.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I noticed the remastered lags quite a bit. Not like unbearably, but still noticeable. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew that he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow. Okay. Oh, I love the look of this remaster mod.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum.
Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved?
My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Okay, click this stuff here. I'm gonna try to do a bit more horror-related stuff in 2024, actually. Starting with this, and the rest of the Amnesia games. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Okay. There are books. There are monster noise here. Going through this pretty quickly.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. Man, it doesn't scare me. I've just played this so many times. that I'm pretty much unfazed by most things.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
He was trapped. Yep. Just like we just were. Not for long, though. As far as that other flashback didn't play.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I'm just gonna read this one. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, rot by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horror to revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragging behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? It's a bit of lore. Well, let's get that wine cellar key. What do you know? There's no actual monster there. Ooh. Poofer. It's pretty much optional to spawn that one, but I do it every time. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again. Oh. Shadow is following us. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hanan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. I can't wait to do Rebirth. I have not played that one yet, even though I've had it since like 2021. In my Steam library, just collecting dust. Oh, I love this part. Very creepy.
Where did the Tyrant go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
That guy's voice. Okay, I see speedrunners do this all the time. No, over here. No. Go. First we get the oil. And the tinder. Oh, get up, Daniel. You just got hit on the head with the barrel. Game thought it could fool me with that. And if your sandy's low enough, you see pigs on the roof.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
My name is Wilhelm, House of Girich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the Castle Brandenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order would want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I'd like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brandenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard of again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I've done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming, their skin has been pierced by their God-tangled bones. Untangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Well, he died. Rip. Or they turned into the gatherers that we see. I'm not sure if that's what the monsters are. I think it's like speculated that's what they are. Oh, okay, that actually did make me jump. No, this game is still terrifying. Years later. Oh, our first monster sighting. And last chemical we need, orpiment. There's a tinder in here too, isn't there? Yep. Well, time to head to the laboratory. I'm going at a much faster pace than I did last year when I played this on my channel. I was trying to do a traditional playthrough, but I played this too many times to do one of those. The glass smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. And it's better to actually show off the remastered mod rather than play the same old Amnesia. Oh. Oh, Shadow's gonna punch me. Oh. Laboratory. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. And I might actually finish this in one go. Not like one big video, but... Ooh. Is the castle making whale noises at me? This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid, and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution, and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemic solution of my predicament.
There should be more cuprite. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave your judgment and a safe return. Alexander talked about his homeland, which we actually end up going to in Rebirth. Oh. Ooh. Oh, looks like that collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Easier to said than done. Oh, we'll be seeing them soon enough. Became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Okay, to the refinery. At After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on the SS Hortensia, headed for London.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Okay, There's a second monster sighting.
June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Maybe not. Okay. So yeah, we're getting into the more scary parts of the game now. Oh, I love this lake here. This grunt was having a midnight snack.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
They do. Oh boy, this Sandy is fucked. Oh, bitch. I'm just getting smashed over there. Oh, it's a freaking crate. Oh yeah, I forgot crates break easily. In Remastered. They changed a bunch of stuff in the remastered version of this. The mod author. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna get out here. Oh boy, this is the fun part of the game. He crashed to the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Oh, fun. Oh, get up. No. Okay, we gotta be quick. Oh, this part still terrifies me. Just hearing that thing behind you. Okay, it's eating. Go, 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 go. Okay. Air. Something large brushed against something large brushed against his leg as he. Oh, I can't even read that. Damn it! It went too fast. I bet the longer I play, the faster the load screens get. So. Time to run a lot. Oh, fun. Oh, thank you. Felt himself being hoisted over the ocean. The light word hull of the SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of the setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? How do I do it? No. Okay. Oh. I remember when I first played this, like in 2012, that was like so terrifying. I literally didn't even want to play the game anymore. Well, we reached the back hall.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum arena.
I'm waiting to start the
Park has
engine.
one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
It's locked. Okay. Well, this is a scary part. I'm gonna go right into the storage after that. Oh boy. The storage actually is so terrifying, honestly. He climbed out of the bed and looked out the window. It was completely dark. He waited, glanced at the old clock, and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought, it's enough. Oh boy, this part is really terrifying still. Especially the remastered mod. Darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Got that right. Well, might as well get it over with. No, thank you. Oh god, it's coming in here. Bitch. Oh my god. Okay, I'm running. Bye-bye. Yeah, I knew there was one of them.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
I use that broken flashback to my advantage. These monsters don't notice you during those. No thank you. That was too close to an encounter right there. Alexander, I've prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive, and you should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Says that mods are still not despawned. Okay, despawned. Good. I'm easy. I was just gonna run through the game, not getting scared. I lied. The explosive. Go. Oh, ran out of oil. Run. Have you up there?
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Storage. I hope the gamma's high enough for YouTube. Might not be. Some games don't capture well. No OBS, Thief Gold, for example. Out here, monster. You big jerk.
Oh god, no! Please! I beg you!
See, they freaking add that monster to spawn in right there. So even if you open that door, you still get that monster spawned. Oh boy, oh god. Don't come in here. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Oh, I see him. Okay. Oh, he despawned? I keep thinking I see it in the freaking shadows. Oh, don't worry, there'll be another one spawned in 2 seconds here. Now, usually people can avoid this one hitting them, but I probably won't be able to. Oh boy. Heh. Oh god. Nope. I tried to put the pieces together, but like the sand dunes, they shifted when you weren't looking. Talking about the orb. Oh, okay. I would meet over there unscathed.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Look, there's a dead naked guy in there now. Have fun. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this part. We got quite a lot done. Definitely need to split it up here since we just did all that scary stuff. So next time we will continue with themed rooms up there. Until then, see you all back for more Amnesia. Bye for now.